Hello and welcome to Across Louisiana. My name is Steve Sawler, your host for the program. Thank you so much for being a part of the show today. We've got an action-packed lineup, and we're going to start it with Jefferson Parish Councilman Rickey Templet. Rickey is here because it's Gretna Heritage Festival time. It's the 21st annual Gretna Heritage Festival. Cox is proud to be a presenting sponsor of that. Dale Cooney is with us. Dale is the co-founder of America's Hero, and they've got a golf tournament coming up. It's a fundraiser for their organization. Walt J, the state representative. He's going to be talking about Real Men Wear Pink. Ben Johnson is executive director and the president of the New Orleans Chamber of Commerce. Always great to have Ben on the show. And finally, Melissa Mo-Billiot. She is the executive director for the West Jefferson Hospital Foundation, and it's October time period, so they've got a fundraiser event that they're going to be having. It's a carnival. We've got a great show lined up. Thank you so much for being a part, and we'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. It's that time of year again. It's Gretna Fest, and with Gretna Fest, that means Jefferson Parish Councilman Rickey Templet. Rickey, welcome to the show. I know you're busy. Thanks for taking time to come be on the show.
Well, thanks so much for having us.
Gretna Fest, I mean, growth it's just a word that doesn't even describe Gretna Fest. Now, I remember, what are you, 21 years now you've been doing this?
Yeah, we're 21 years old, or new, if you want to, how you want to say it.
Started with one day, a couple of hours, and now it's grown into this. And Rickey, I got to tell you, this is probably one of the most premier events in all of Jefferson Parish. But the thing I want to point out, though, is this is not just a Jefferson Parish event. I mean, people from literally all over the world plan on coming to this event.
Well, you know, you were right a minute ago when you said we started off with one day and a few bands. You know, the main purpose of this event was to be able to bring the community together and help organize our nonprofit groups for a way to make funds. And this one-day event with about 4 hours worth of music and people volunteering with their music has turned into a 3-day event, a metropolitan area event, as well as people come and plan their vacations and their trips around the Gretna Heritage Festival now.
And I read where over 50% of the organizations that are working there are nonprofit events. They get to keep the money for their organization, right?
Well, that was the main goal and purpose of the event, to have our nonprofit groups a way to generate income to help their organizations. We help over 40 nonprofit organizations each and every year keep their organizations alive so they can give to our communities.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Rickey, 3 big stages three big acts this year.
Right.
Can you tell real quick who's going to be there?
Well, I'm going to tell you, you know, we have 6 stages total, okay, but our 3 big main acts this year, you know, we have Hank Williams Jr., which is, you know,
huge.
Phenomenal to have him show up. We got Kid Rock. And we have Brett Michaels.
Wow.
And it's going to, I mean, they're just going to knock the socks off of people with great music. And then we have all the local bands as well.
Tons of local bands. So real quick before I run out of time, this year something new is the craft beer, not festival, but the craft beer section that you're doing. That sounds pretty exciting.
Yeah, that's sponsored by Rouse's this year, and we're proud to introduce this for the first time. You know as well as I do, craft beers are gaining in popularity.
Huge.
And Rouse's has stepped up and sponsored the Craft Beer Crossing at the Gretna Heritage Festival, which will have live music and all the craft beers as well.
So real quick, ticket prices, because I know if you get tickets in advance, you get a much better deal, right?
Well, I'll tell you what, day-to-day tickets right now, if you get them online, are $20. But if you buy the 3-day pass, which lets you in all 3 days, is $47.50.
Wow. October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Best way to get there, if you're coming from the East Bank, I think there's a ferry that's probably a great way to go.
If you're coming from the East Bank, I'm going to tell you the best way is get on the Canal Street ferry, come right across, right into the Gretna Heritage Festival, and when you leave at the end of the night, you're taking a nice 20-minute boat ride back to your vehicle. Absolutely. What better way to end an evening? Free
parking, bus rides. They're telling me to wrap it up. I could go on and on and on. Rickey, thank you so much for being a part of the show. That's October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, the 21st annual Gretna Festival. It is by far one of the best weekends you'll spend. Make sure to be a part of that. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Allison Jacobson, the Safety Mom, and I am so excited to have partnered with Cox Home Life to offer a new innovative system that allows people to manage their entire home when they're away remotely. They can turn on and off lights, they can have texts, they can check when their kids have come home from school, they can do everything remotely from a phone or a tablet. For more information, go to cox.com/homelife.
And welcome back to Across Louisiana. It's always a pleasure to have Mr. Dale Cooney with us. Dale is the co-founder and the president of America's Heroes. Dale, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
I remember the first time you were on the show, you were getting ready to do a golf tournament. You were thinking about doing a golf tournament. Now you're at your second annual golf tournament, and you're excited because now you got sponsors, and
Yes.
so what do you do your third annual? Then it's going to be even that much more better. But Dale, let's talk about America Heroes real quick. Give me a little bit about the organization and what you do.
America's Heroes was founded by my wife and I, and it's to help veterans who go to war and don't necessarily come back the same. They're struggling. They're trying to fit back into society, and in the meantime, their bills just pile up and pile up. And what our ultimate goal would be to take all their bills that they have and just pay all them off.
That's incredible that you would do that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you need help, and fundraisers are a way to do that. And this is one of your biggest. Again, it's your second annual golf tournament. Let's talk about the golf tournament. Right. It's going to be at Lakewood Golf Course. Talk about the golf tournament itself, how you register and things like that.
Okay, it's October the 5th. You can go to americasheroesnola.com. It's on the website. It's $125 per person, $500 a foursome. We have beer, food, prizes, and it's going to be at 10:30 is the check-in, and noon shotgun start.
So you just have the one flight.
One flight,
okay.
Yes.
And sometimes I think that's even better because you're not rushed, and you can enjoy the golf course, especially if you're not in that second flight and everybody's rushing you to get the first flight out of there. So what's different this year than you had last year? I know you said you got a sponsor, so you're probably going to have more food this year.
Yeah, we have several sponsors, and the food, we're going to have 2 food items on the golf course, which we didn't have last year. We're going to have Voodoo Barbecue, which is going to be
that's always
all
good.
the way in the back, and then DiMartino's Muffaladas is going to be on there also.
Okay.
And then
spots filling up now? I mean, you still got room?
Oh, we have room, yes.
Okay.
We have room.
And again, it's a fundraiser for the organization. It
fundraiser for the organization.
Helps you do what you do best.
Yes, and it's to benefit local veterans. 100% of the funds go to the veterans.
Okay.
Somebody asked me one time what sets America's Heroes from other organizations. And it's 2 words. It's all volunteer. Nobody gets a salary. We don't have a credit card that we can go to dinner or whatever. It's strictly for the veterans.
All right, Dale, and that's a great way to end that segment. Again, the website is americaheroesnola.com. All the information on the golf tournament can be found on that website. We have a few more guests. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Thank you again so much for being a part of the show today. It's always a pleasure to have Walt J III on the show. And I got to ask, pink tie. What?
Yeah, well, I'm happy to be wearing pink today. It's particularly important because I'm involved with a group associated with a really important event here in the New Orleans area. It's called Real Men Wear Pink. And
feel bad I don't have on pink.
And about right, well, we'll give you a pass for now, but next time I see you, I expect you to have it on. There's a group of men who have committed to wearing pink as a way of promoting both volunteerism and also promoting a really special event that we have each October. This year it's October the 10th, Making Strides Against Cancer. It's a walk, non-competitive walk, where you're able to honor either someone who we have lost, or honor someone who's going through breast cancer treatment now. But most importantly, it raises a tremendous amount of money. Last year, it raised over $240,000.
Wow.
This year, we hope to raise close to $300,000. This money goes directly into really important research. There are millions of dollars of grants funded through races just like this all over the country, but it also provides services to people who are going through treatment, whether it's getting them to their cancer treatment appointments, and really importantly, providing information. I lost my grandmother before I was born. She was 46 years old, passed away with breast cancer many years ago. And so to this day, it's important that people like my mother and my sister get cancer screenings, get information about what to be looking for and the signs so that it can be caught early and be treated early.
Yeah.
It's the best way to fight this disease. And so it's a really important event, and they've got a bunch of guys together to put on pink ties and pink
That's
boutonnieres and pink shirts. And we had a kickoff event a couple weeks ago, and we're going to continue to try to we've each committed to raising $1,000 for
Good
the
for
walk,
you.
and
Good
so
for
that'll
you.
be a part of the overall
Yeah.
event. But that event's coming up soon on
And Walt,
October 10th.
before we run out of time, the website is, and we'll put this on the screen, makingstrideswalk.org / New Orleans, LA. All the information about the walk can be found on the website. And you said the key thing, because I think a lot of people that I know that do this walk, they do it in remembrance of and to honor someone. So it is a fundraiser, and our nonprofits, they just need money to survive. And
Absolutely.
American Cancer Society, I mean, everybody knows what they do for this organization. So hats off to you guys.
Thank you. We're
for what
excited
you're
about it.
doing. Good luck. Best of success. We hope to have you on the show to talk about how everything went and how much money was raised. And,
Absolutely.
and so
We think
forth.
it's going to be a
Walt.
big success.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for your help.
Our pleasure. Stay with us. We got a few more guests. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Allison Jacobson, the Safety Mom, and I am so excited to have partnered with Cox Home Life to offer a new innovative system that allows people to manage their entire home when they're away remotely. They can turn on and off lights, they can have texts, they can check when their kids have come home from school, they can do everything remotely from a phone or a tablet. For more information, go to cox.com/homelife.
And welcome back to Across Louisiana. It's always a treat for us to have Ben Johnson in. Ben is the president and CEO for the New Orleans Chamber of Commerce. And Ben, I could do an hour show bragging on all the great things you guys have done. I know you've had another great year. It's just real quick.
Outstanding. 1,200 members, 200 to 400.
Is that the most ever that you?
Yes, we hit a new plateau. We're excited about it. Attendance at our events. There's just an excitement in the city. This entrepreneurship, small business, startup, and the good news is we get to be right in the middle of it.
Yeah, and again, I know we point this out a lot when you're on the show. Chamber is really the backbone is small business. It's not large corporations, it's small business.
90% are small businesses. 62% of those are 5 staff people or less.
That's incredible.
Well, it's the city right now.
And I just don't think I think people too many times think that the chamber is this big corporations, and that's not the case.
My
not at
wife
all.
said this is not your dad's chamber. It's a new chamber. I mean, it's just great.
Before I want to real quick, quarterly luncheons are so important, and you guys, you probably have some of the best, and you've got another good one coming up in September.
September the 18th. It's a great partnership with Entrepreneurs Organization. James Kane is coming to town, and he specializes in brand marketing for loyalty for your customers. It applies to your personal life, and they've done the brain research on what makes the customer loyal.
Wow.
So this is the presentation. Look, EO brings in national and international speakers with us, the partnership.
Yeah.
500 to 600 people come to have lunch.
That's great. NewOrleansChamber.org is the website, all the
Yep.
information about the luncheon. And I'm probably not supposed to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. I heard, now I don't know if this is true or not, your annual luncheon is always big. I mean, it is well attended,
1,000 plus.
1,000 people there. It's probably the biggest event. I heard that you're going to have the governor-elect as the keynote speaker.
They've committed, whoever wins the race, yes, December the
Wow.
18th, Hyatt, we're on. It's great.
And you'll be the first organization to probably have the new governor.
We've heard that's what we're being told, but we're excited to have whoever wins to come talk to the business community. We
Yeah.
need a plan. There's some things that need to be adjusted, and there's a lot of opportunity.
Well, Ben, I say it over and over again. You guys just do an incredible job. And I think the thing that I like about not only the New Orleans Chamber, but everybody's a partner now. The Jefferson Chamber, and for so many years, it was like everybody was competing with each other. Because I know we as Cox, we're involved in all of them. And it's so great to see you guys working together and partnering together, because your success is their success, and so on and so on.
And Steve, I'm glad you said that. I credit Todd Murphy, the CEO of the Jefferson Chamber. He, with GNO Inc., have pulled all 14 of us together.
That's
we meet
incredible.
quarterly, we share information, and how do we make this region grow?
Well, I got to wrap it up, but I guarantee you Todd will be on the show within the next month. So, anyway, we have one more guest. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Across Louisiana. Our last guest is Melissa Mo-Billiot. Melissa is the Executive Director for the West Jefferson Hospital Foundation. Melissa, welcome to the show. Thanks so much for being here.
Happy to be here. Thanks
Talk
for
a
having
little bit,
us.
I know you got a big event coming up. We're going to get to that. Talk a little bit about, though, the foundation and kind of the mission of the foundation.
The West Jefferson Hospital Foundation was created about 6 years ago in order to support the mission of the community hospital, West Jefferson Medical Center. So we do a lot of events and raise funds, particularly for our patients' support.
And you've got a big event coming up, the West Jeff Family Fest, which I believe is October the 15th, 16th, and 17th.
It is. It's 3 days this year, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We have a great, live music lineup, rides, car show. It's going to be a fabulous event.
Is it, this is the 5th annual, is it free to get in, or is it?
It's free admission. Of course, food and drinks will be available for sale as well, but that all benefits the Cancer Center at West Jeff.
And the thing I love about October in Louisiana, it is it's absolutely festival time. And I mean, I love the dates in this. Some of the food vendors, I mean, your alligator and the typical
We've had
Louisiana.
alligator in the past. We definitely have some rabbit coming this year. So, and of course, your usual fried shrimp, chicken fingers, and things like that.
And the rides,
Meat
I mean, your
pies.
typical Ferris wheel and kiddie
Yep.
rides and adult
Yes.
rides and things like that.
And we do have inflatables for our younger fair goers as well. So this year they'll be able to jump, and
That's
and
gotta
we have
be-
our trunk or treat as well.
Oh, and what is that?
That is going to be Saturday afternoon, and Walgreens usually sponsors that. And so we have the children that don't wish to ride are able to come with their costumes on and go through our car show in trunk or
Oh,
treat.
that's cool. So honestly, you can say something for everybody.
Absolutely.
Well, Melissa, I just best of success with the event. It's your 5th annual, and when you get into the 5th annuals, you know you're doing things right when you keep going. So
been very
congratulations on that.
successful. Thank
Thanks for
you.
being a part of the show today. We greatly appreciate it. My name is Steve Sawyer, and we'll see you next time.